Well, the prediction I made has sort of already come true in December 2012. This system was installed. Now, the system we're talking about here is the one in Barwidgee Station, also known as Bullock Creek Station, which is 80 kilometres, which is about 50 miles northwest of Mount Garnet, which is a mining area. I think they might get garnet from there, I'll hazard a guess. It's a 183,000 acre property that used to use diesel generators, and they'd run them for about 20 hours a day, and the fuel bill was between $20,000 and $25,000 each year. They use between 35 kilowatt hours and 45 kilowatt hours a day. It's usually around 35 kilowatt hours, but they've gone and put in, or had put in for them, 14 kilowatts worth of panels, which is 56 monocrystalline panels. They have 2 battery banks running at 48 volts. Each battery bank is 300 amp hours and uses lithium-ion phosphate batteries. So they've got 2 individual banks with 16 3.2 volt cells in each bank, and each bank is 300 amp hours. So they've got like basically 48 volts and 600 amp hours. Yeah, here's some of the batteries in the system there. It's all hooked into what's known as an inverter charger. I don't know how many of you know about those, but they're on the larger systems, and what it is, it's basically a box that is a, well, in this case 48 volt to mains inverter, plus a charge controller, plus it has the ability to start a generator, like electronically. You know, something happens and bang, the generator starts. It's like computer controlled generator starting, and when the battery capacity runs down to 30%, the box will initiate starting of the generator, and then the generator will charge the battery bank up. Now, basically from December 2012 until now, I think it's saying here, yeah, it's only ran once, the generator, the whole time, and only went for 4 hours. That was after they had 500 mil, that's half a metre of rain. It's a bit over 1.5 foot of rain in 3 days. Of course, they didn't get much sun, and that's when the generator kicked in and only ran for 4 hours. So yeah, the inverter charger will start the generator up once the battery's flattened to 30%. But if the batteries were to flatten to 20%, which they never do before the generator starts, it's actually 24 kilowatt hours worth of usable energy in these lithium-ion phosphate batteries. So she was not a cheap system. Things over in Australia are a lot dearer. We don't have subsidised solar panels. Everything in general is just higher priced, but we do have rebates on some of this stuff. The total price of the system, plus installation and the whole shebang and setting up, was $63,000. They got $18,500 worth of rebates, and it cost them basically $44,500 out of their own pocket, which basically equated to about 2 years of the generator fuel. They have a little thing in this, in one of the boxes there, which tells them when the system is more or less full, and then they go ahead and, you know, wash their clothes, transfer a lot of water with water pumps, and if they feel like it, just flick on the air conditioner anyway, because once the batteries are full, the solar panels are just sitting there basically with all this capacity, but if you don't draw it, it's just sitting there unused and essentially wasted. So of course, when they have a little thing on the screen tell them that it's alright to go, then they flick on everything they feel like flicking on, because they've got 14 kilowatts to use. So yeah, that's something that I made a prediction on, and little did I know, that one already exists, and I've got this out of a magazine that I bought yesterday. And yeah, this system's been in since mid-December 2012.